Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing another Lightroom tutorial on how to use the adjustment brush. So the adjustment brush is right up here and it can be used to apply a filter or change the tones of a certain part of the image just by brushing over it. Now to use this you can just use a regular mouse or you can use a drawing tablet, which I prefer because you can be a lot more precise with it. Now over here you can change all your tones, and a little bit further down I can change the size of it. I can change how much it feathers it, whether I want a really harsh line as you can see, or whether I want it to feather it a lot more, that way it's more gradual. Now we're gonna just undo both of those. Now just so that you can see it, I'm gonna make it harsh again and it's not going to feather. And if I want to remove this at any time, all I have to do is hold Alt, and while I'm holding Alt I can change the size of the removing brush. I hold Alt and press down and I can just remove it just like that. Now to check if I've missed anything, I can hit Show Selected Mask Overlay. Now this will allow you to see where exactly you applied this adjustment brush. Just makes it a lot more apparent. So again, we're going to remove that. We're going to hit Selected Mask Overlay so that we can see what we're brushing off. Get rid of that, and then we're going to go up and try to do something with this. So you can make a bunch of filters or adjustment brush filters or presets. So all you have to do is change it to what you want, all your tones, and then you go up to this drop down and you can save current settings as a new preset, and then you have them up here, and then you can use them on a ton of different photos without having to manually change all of them. So the first thing we can do, it's selected iris enhancement. So we're gonna go up to her eye. This is really just for her eye, not necessarily only the iris. We're going to feather it a little more and decrease the size of it. So the way I have this set is so that it brightens the eye ever so slightly, but then it sharpens it a lot. So that just makes it a lot nicer to look at. And I'll try doing this without the selected mask overlay just so you can see it change as I brush over it. So as you can see, it becomes a lot more sharp. I can kind of show you the before and after. It really sharpens the eye. Then we're going to move over to the other eye, sharpen it because it was slightly out of focus because it was on a different plane. Now it depends on the photo, but sometimes you might want to brighten the eye more. In this case, as you can see from this little white area right here, we had a reflector right under her face, so it brightened up her eyes a lot, so I don't really need to do any brightening for this photo. Other things you can do, if we zoom out, you can see the adjustment brush right here for the eyes. Now if I want to change something else, I need to hit New, that way I'm not messing with this one. And let's say I want to work on her skin, so we're going to decrease the clarity and sharpen her skin. And we're going to zoom in and brush that right here. Now, once I do this, I'm going to zoom out and see how it looks on the overall photo. Now, as you can see, it's very harsh, so I'm going to take down my exposure, maybe take down the whites. Now you can see it's blended in much better. So if I just hover back over the photo, I can change between the two different ones. I can change between the eyes or the ones right under her eye. Now in order to make that happen, I go down to Show Edit Pins. These are your edit pins. So I can either have it on auto, so that way whenever I'm not over the photo, they disappear so that you can actually see what you're editing. Or you can put it on always so they're constantly showing up, which is generally the default, or only on the selected one. Or you can just never show them, which I do not recommend. I like to leave mine on auto. And then that's how you use your adjustment brush. And so if you have any comments or suggestions, please comment them below, and I'll see you on the next tutorial.